Hey y'all, so I'm literally in my closet because my baby's sleeping, and I really wanted to make this video because I just felt the Holy Spirit really pulling for me to do this, right? So I'm reading Second Thessalonians chapter 1 tonight, and basically it was just Paul, Silas, and Timothy just basically letting the church know, like, man, look, we applaud you for staying faithful and enduring through the suffering and things like that. And the Holy Spirit just revealed to me just now. He was like, people. Well, first of all, I watched Megan Ashley and Jared Flowers' podcast episode yesterday, and they talked about how the church needs to do better with prepare, like, talking about the suffering, right? We always try and, like they always say, we always try and preach about prosperity, like, oh, you're gonna get that job, you're gonna get that car, God gonna bless you with the money, which is true. If that's his will, that's true. But we don't talk about the suffering, like, what I'm saying, the persecution, the rejection, the things that come with really serving God and living for God, right? So reading Second Timothy is like the Holy Spirit revealed to me. He gave me the analogy, y'all, and this is so good. He gave me the analogy of working out. He revealed to me, he said, every time you go to the gym, you know that you about to suffer with them weights. You know that those weights are heavy. You know it's going to be hard. You know you're going to struggle through it, right? But you keep going back. And every time you keep going back, that last time you lifted was easier this time, and you keep adding on weight. Why? Because you know that the heavier the weights, the more you struggle, the more fatigue you are in the gym, the greater the results, right? And he revealed to me the same thing goes with living for me. As long as you continue to dive in my word and you live for me and you continue to show up for me every day, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for you to really participate and really follow me. Pick up your cross every day and just follow me, right? And he revealed to me, as long as you do that, no matter how heavy the cross gets, oh Lord, I almost fell. No matter how hard how heavy the cross gets, no matter how hard it can be sometimes, no matter how hot the heat can get sometimes, each time you're just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. And so that when you get to the triumph, you're going to remember what you learned in the trial. For example, when you are, let's think of a person that's living paycheck to paycheck, right? And so they're in this mindset of budgeting. They're like, okay, I know I can only spend this much in this time, boom, 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 boom. And then one day they get a financial breakthrough and they're making more money than they've ever made before. And guess what happens? They still have that budgeting mindset that, okay, I remember when I was in this place, I needed to budget a little, you know what I'm saying? So now that I'm making that bag, that don't mean I'm about to spend it all, because they already got that mindset. Like, yeah, I got a little more wiggle room, but that budgeting mentality is still there. Same thing with trials and triumph. When you're in the trials, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you to stay on your face with God. It teaches you humility. So then when you get to the triumph, what happens? That humility is still there. The discipline is still there. So I don't know who needed to hear this, but man, that just blessed me, because it just reminded me, man, like, and suffering don't last always. Like, your suffering, that suffering, oh my God, it might be a day, it might be a season. It's like you might suffer today, triumph tomorrow, might suffer the next day, triumph the next day. But the beauty of it all is that you know that, like that song say, trouble don't last always, and the suffering always leads to the promise. So I pray this bless y'all, because this really made me very happy. And I know I'm stuttering a little bit, y'all. Look, hey, it's 10 o'clock, but the Holy Spirit led me to do this, and I'm in my closet. So that's how serious it is. I love y'all so much.